Hello guys, I'm Roosevelt, and in this video I'll be showing you how to design a realistic social media post in Adobe Photoshop. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So we have our reference flyer over here. We'll be designing the exact same thing over here. And this is our worksheet. This is where we'll be designing our flyer, and these are the resources that we'll be using to design the flyer. So let's add some views, some guides over here. So go to view, guides, and then select new guide layout. Over here, set the left margin to 200 and then set the right margin also to 200 pixels and click on OK. Now let's import our model. Right click and convert to smart object. Press Ctrl C to copy. Go back to the main worksheet. Press Ctrl Shift V to paste in place. Press Ctrl T and let's resize our model's image. And then let's place it in the middle and then let's cut it out. So now let's try and then cut out our model from its background, but then let me align this side wall. Perfect. So with the models layer selected, go to select and then select subject. Now let's wait for Photoshop to make the selection for us. Once the selection is done, let's refine our selection. So I'll zoom in, select my pen tool over here, and then I'll refine the selection over here. So let's go with something like this. Do it like this. Okay, now let's add a pen, the shape of the pen over here, drag it down. Let's gently refine the selection over here. Then I'll click this side. Now hold Ctrl Shift and hit enter. Add that side to the selection. Let's do the same thing for this side too as well. Let's go with this side. Hold Ctrl Shift and hit the enter key. Now let's refine this part too. And then hold down the Ctrl key and the Shift key and then hit the enter key. Nice. So let's work on the right ear. So let's go with this. Doesn't have to be perfect though, so something like this is okay. Now hold Ctrl and Shift and hit the enter key. Let's do the same thing for this part. So put down the Alt key and click here. Let's go with something like this. Now hold Shift Ctrl and then hit the enter key. Okay, let's work on his right ear. So make a selection. Okay, something like this is okay. Not that bad. So hold Ctrl Shift and hit the enter key once again. And then yeah, that's okay. Let's do the same thing for this side too as well. Hold Ctrl Shift and hit the enter key. Okay, so now we are good to go. So just press Ctrl J to cut the subject out. So here is a cutout image. Right click and convert it to smart object. Let's turn the visibility of this one. Now select the main image and then the cutout layer and push it to the right side. So let's push it this way. Let's push it to the right. Something like this is okay. Nice. Now select the cutout layer, go to filter and select camera raw filter. Okay, so in camera raw, let's set the exposure to 0.20. Then let's set the contrast to plus 26. Let's set the highlights to minus 87. Then let's set the shadows to plus 67. And then with the whites, let's give it a value of minus 79. Let's go with minus 79. Now let's come to color. Under color, let's increase the vibrance to plus 7. Then increase the saturation to something like plus 6 to be okay. Let's go to effects. Under effects, set the value of clarity to plus 13. Let's set it to plus 13. Then let's go to the last one, that will be details. Under details, set the sharpening to 80 and set the value of noise reduction to something like plus 17. I think that's okay. And then click on OK. Nice. So here is the before and here is the after. The image is looking great. Now what we do is select the main layer over here, the main models layer. Then right click here and select the ellipse tool. Hold down the shift key, left click and want to draw a perfect circle like this. So let's change this one to black. Press Ctrl J to duplicate it. Press Ctrl T and resize the circle. But then let's change the color of the smaller circle to white. Press Ctrl T and resize it again. So I think something like this is okay for me. Turn off the visibility of the smaller circle. Hold down the Ctrl key and left click in the smaller circle over here to activate its selection. Now select the bigger circle and click here to add a layer mask. And then we want it the other way around, so just press Ctrl I to invert the selection. Now you can delete the smaller circle. Let's change the color of the big circle. So double click here and then let's give it a color code of FF6E01 and click on OK. Now press Ctrl T and increase the big circle again. Then let's place it somewhere here. Okay, let me reduce the size a little bit. So let's go with let me increase the size. Let's go with something like this. Yeah, something like this is okay. Perfect. Press Ctrl J to duplicate it. Right click here and then delete the layer mask. Now set the fill to 0. Go to FX strokes and then let's give it a stroke value of, let's say, let's go with a stroke value of 10. Then let's set the color also to this orange color over here. Now click on OK. So let's push it somewhere here. Let's push it up. Something like this. Now let's increase it. Let's increase this. Nice. So something like this is okay. Perfect. Now, so what we do is select these two groups, these two layers. Press Ctrl G and then let's group it and name it circle shapes. So circle shapes. Nice. Now let's add some light to our model. So select the cutout layer of our model, add an empty layer, select the eyedropper tool and then pick the orange color over here. Now go back and select the brush tool Use the right bracket key to increase the size of the brush. And then left click once. Now let's change the blend mode from normal to screen. I think screen will be okay. Yeah, normal to screen. Now press Ctrl T and then resize it a little bit. Place it somewhere here. I think something like this is okay. Yeah. Now press Ctrl J again to duplicate it. Press Ctrl T and then resize it, make it a little bit small. Drag that one here. Nice. Select these two layers, press Ctrl G and then let's name it light. So we know that that group contains our light. Yeah, so okay. Now let's select the main models layer and then let's add some brightness adjustment. So click here and select brightness or contrast. Over here, let's set the brightness value to -70. Then click on OK. We've toned down the brightness over here. Let's add a black solid color. So click here and select solid color. With this, just select that one, and then the color code for black is 6 zeros. And click on OK. Now with the black solid color selected, let's set the opacity. So let's change its opacity. So let's go with an opacity of, let's say, 18. 18 is okay. Let me see. Yes, and that's okay. Select the circle shape again, the ellipse shape again, and then draw out something like this. Change the color to black. This is okay, I think. Come, let me turn this one off. Select the circle shapes, and then further push it this way. Let me position this one. Let's take a look at the reference. So here's the reference flyer. I would have to push it down. Select this, push it down. Something like this is okay. Perfect. Now let's reduce the opacity of this one. Nice. Now we're having the exact same thing over here. Let's see. Let's increase it a little bit. So let's go with something like let's try 30. I think that's too much. So let's go with 25. Let's turn on the visibility of this circle shape. Go to filter, blur, and select Gaussian blur. Convert to smart object. Over here, push the slider all the way to the last value, that's 1000, and click on OK. Now let's reduce the opacity a little bit. Let's go with an opacity of 70. Press Ctrl T and then drag it somewhere here and click on OK. Let's set the opacity 50. Nice. I think we have to reduce the opacity of this. So let's go with something like let's go with 20. Perfect. So now select all these layers. Let's select all these layers. Press Ctrl G to group them, and then let's name them BG, that's background. Then what we do is select the type tool, and then let's type out our information over here. So let's go with find your. So Find your perfect place to call home. So let's go with this. And then highlight everything and then change the font color to white. Nice. Now let's change some things over here. So over here, let's set it to Montserrat bold. Let's go to Montserrat bold and then let's change the size to, let's go with 31. And then let's change this side also to, let's change this side also to 31. Change this side to -30. -30. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then highlight just the dot over here and change its color to orange. And then let's push this out. Now we have our info over here. This is find your perfect place to call home. So let's increase the size a little bit. And then let's push this one down. So now let's add the last part. That will be, let's add our logo and then we'll be done with we'll be left with the last part. So I'll select this side, press Ctrl C to copy, go back to the main worksheet and then press Ctrl Shift V to paste in place. Now press Ctrl T and then resize your logo and place it somewhere here. And then let's change the color of our logo from purple to white. So let's go with white and click on OK. Press Ctrl G to group it and name that side logo. Nice. So now let's add the last thing. Let's add the social media. So I already have it over here. I just press Ctrl C to copy. Come back to the main worksheet and then press Ctrl Shift V to paste in place. Now I'll resize it. I'll place it here and then press Ctrl T and resize it. So I think something like this is okay for me. So let me push it further down. Nice. So select these two layers, press Ctrl G and then name them info. I think we are almost done. So let's check, let's make reference to the old flyer and then let's check the one that we just designed. Nice. Okay guys, so this is how to create a real estate social media post in Adobe Photoshop. If you like this video and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Also like, comment and share with others.